Hey Libra, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for January 2nd, 2023. This is for Libra. Last shuffle coming up here. All right, Libra, we have transformation and healing light. I think the transformation, there's going to be a lot of changes based on what you see in yourself, being honest with yourself, accepting situations for what they are. Healing light is oftentimes something that it's like things are being revealed to you, and it's, like I said, it could, I've said this many times before, it could be very painful to look at usually, but at this point it's not painful. It's something very, very therapeutic. Very much so. Queen of Pentacles. You may find yourself being a lot more gracious, a lot more open, look, going full speed ahead. Whereas before, maybe you just wish for things and would talk about it, but this time you're going to be about it, kind of thing, which you usually are, I'm sure. But this is about contributing to your success, not, you know, not just speaking about it, not just saying what you want to see happen, being clear about the fact that you've got to nurture your goals, you've got to nurture your wishes. Very much so. Taking a direction, being kind of, I won't say selfish, but honestly, this is very, very wow, right? Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles and Ace of Swords. This is about being really honest about what you bring to the table. Okay, being very honest with yourself about that. We have transformation with Nine of Cups, Eight of Wands, Three of Wands, Five of Swords. So you may be, it was like sabotaging you to just speak about something and not really move. Being in an expectant place, like, oh, well, I just hope things happen for me. I hope things work out. I hope things change, but not really doing much to create the change you want to see. But now changing it to someone who's like, I'm going to just go for it. I'm just going to do it. You may have had anxiety with this energy, always needing to kind of escape from the issue in order to get clarity. And it shows now that you're more so like, listen, I've got the clarity. I know what I need to contribute now. I'm not going to allow myself to bury my head in the sand. Not that you are doing so. If you're in a union, then this would be about being investing time into being clear with your person, because you guys have a beautiful thing going, or you could have a beautiful thing going, but there needs to be some positive change, and it needs to start with you. Okay, and so we have the decrease here with Hangman and Nine of Cups. What's decreasing with this Nine of Cups and Hangman is that you are seeing your manifestations quite differently. You're seeing your intentions set quite differently. You are you're no longer waiting, right? Changing it. You know, like you put a wish out and then you change it repeatedly so it does not happen. That's what ends up happening to a lot of us. We're like, how come our New Year's resolutions don't work? There's a whole different aspect of that too, because you're still, when you're following nature in some way, at this point, what can you really do? Because winter is in full swing, and this is a time to hibernate and to rest, right? Typically. But with your wishes, what I'm seeing for you is that you may wish for something and then take things away as time progresses based on the fact that you're expecting things to happen. Now, if it was up to you to, you were clear before, if you were clear before about the fact that you've got to be the change you want to see, then you would see that, that's why things didn't work out for you, because you weren't really proactive. I think Leo got the same message. This decrease is of you just changing your wishes to fit. I'm not doing anything about it. I'm going to let things happen and the chips fall. This is a decrease in that, realizing that you just can't sit back and wait for things to happen and change your wishes. And a lot of our manifestations end up being screwed that way. Like we'll say, I want a brand new car and I want it to be this, that, and the third. And then you'll go, well, you know what? I just want a car. Okay. I don't even care that it's new. I don't even care that it has this or that. I don't even, and then you go further into saying, well, I don't, maybe I don't need one, spirit. It's like before you would even let the manifestation come to come to actualization, actually see it come to fruition, you're changing it. And that's what's been blowing everything apart. Ascendant Masters with 5 of Cups and 6 of Cups. And this would tell me here that your wisdom has shown you in the past that you can't allow hopelessness to take over. You can't allow yourself to focus on what you didn't do, what you couldn't do, what didn't happen for you. Your wisdom is showing you really can't afford to allow this to be your story. That you're going to have to be one with your manifestations. You're going to have to be one with what you want to see happen. You have to be clear about what you're bringing to the table. And you have to be clear about moving forward and choosing a direction and going in that direction. Not changing horses mid-stride because it didn't actually happen the way that you saw it happen. It would be something like, as far as the horses are concerned, well, I didn't imagine that there would be a creek I'd have to go through. Now I'm going to have to change my path. And it's like, no, the horse can actually go through this. Like, you can actually make it through. You may get your boots wet, but you still could go this way and still get what you want. But it's very difficult to see things happen when you're not really stable in your manifestations. And so they're showing that your wisdom has shown you that you have to be aligned to it. You have to go for it. You have to choose it no matter what. The past is an amazing teacher for you in this, okay? So here we are, decrease. Not changing your goals based on the circumstances around you, not based on what people are going through around you, not changing them, still sticking to it, right? Especially when it comes to a relationship as well. It's important that you are very patient and that you are teaching and showing what you want to see happen in a sense too, because you're talking about too, if you're in a union and say there are some issues because you're just waiting for this person to change, you have two different people, regardless of how powerful one is and the other is, no matter how intelligent the other person is, how are they to know what you really need if you're not really expressing it, breaking it down, point by point. This is what I need, this is what I like, this is what I don't like. Very important that you are doing so in this, because it shows that there's positive change that can occur within a union as well. It's time to choose a direction and time to move forward. And not sabotage it by waiting for things to happen. You have to contribute fully, and they're showing that you're very clear on this. If you're not clear, it's time for you to really take a good look at what you are investing your time into, and are you being as clear as possible when you communicate as well. It's very important. All right. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, Virgo, or a Taurus. You could be a Virgo, Libra cusp. We have Pisces as well. Doesn't have to be these signs. These could be in your chart. All right. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.